Rebecca Quinn, known to the world as Becky Lynch, was born on January 30th, 1987, in the historic city of Limerick, Ireland. Growing up in a country celebrated for its passion for sports, Becky's childhood was filled with energy, resilience, and the values of competitiveness. From an early age, she was drawn to physical activity, excelling in school sports and local competitions. But what stood out even more was her determination to achieve greatness. While her surroundings were modest, her ambitions were not. Becky often dreamed of a future that stretched far beyond the familiar streets of her hometown, where she could not only succeed, but also inspire. Her family played an essential role in shaping her character, especially her bond with her brother, Gonzo de Mondo, who provided support and grounding during her early years. This stability gave her the courage to explore her interests, and the spark of wrestling began to grow as she balanced her love for athletics with a fascination for performance and storytelling. Two passions that would eventually define her career. Entry into professional wrestling. Becky's path into professional wrestling was anything but easy, and it demanded both courage and perseverance. Starting her training in Ireland, she faced the reality of limited opportunities compared to the larger wrestling circuits abroad. Still, these early years became invaluable as she refined her technical skills and developed the charisma that would later make her a standout figure. Wrestling in small, independent promotions, often in modest venues, Becky learned quickly that success required long hours, physical strain, and constant self-improvement. Financial challenges were a frequent hurdle. Like many aspiring wrestlers, she had to carefully budget to cover training, travel, and living expenses, which often tested her commitment. Yet her passion never wavered. Each setback only deepened her resilience, and over time she proved she had both the skill and determination to rise. The leap to WWE, the world's premier wrestling organization, marked a personal triumph that came after years of sacrifice. It wasn't just a career milestone, it was proof that her persistence and hard work had turned her dreams into reality. WWE career and rise to fame. Once Becky Lynch arrived in WWE, she wasted no time in making her mark. With her fiery spirit, undeniable talent, and a deep connection with audiences, she became one of the most compelling performers in modern wrestling. Her persona, the Man, grew into a cultural symbol of defiance, empowerment, and confidence. What resonated with fans was not only the character, but also the authenticity behind it. Becky had lived through struggles, fought through setbacks, and brought that realness into her performances. Her matches were not only about athletic excellence, but about storytelling that pulled fans into her journey. Over the years, she won multiple championships, each representing more than just professional glory. They were proof of her ability to endure, adapt, and rise under pressure. Among her many accomplishments, she even reached beyond wrestling into writing with her book Becky Lynch. The Man. Not your average girl becoming a Sunday Times bestseller. The book revealed personal reflections, offering fans a look at both her triumphs and struggles, which only deepened her reputation as an authentic and relatable figure. Personal life and relationships. Beyond the spotlight, Becky Lynch has built a life grounded in love, family, and balance. In 2021, she married fellow WWE superstar Seth Rollins, forming one of the most admired partnerships in professional wrestling. Together, they balance demanding schedules with a shared passion for their craft, while also offering one another stability in an industry known for its challenges. Her brother continues to be a grounding presence in her life, reinforcing the importance of family in keeping her centered. For Becky, relationships are more than personal joys. They are her anchor, helping her remain true to her values amid the chaos of fame and constant travel. Health challenges and resilience. Becky's journey has not been without setbacks, particularly when it comes to health. Wrestling is a sport that demands everything from the body, and injuries are inevitable. In 2018, during a WWE Raw invasion, she suffered a broken nose and a concussion, serious injuries that sidelined her at a pivotal moment in her career. The recovery process required patience, discipline, and emotional strength, but Becky approached it with the same resilience that has defined her career. More recently, in late 2024, she faced a skin condition that, while not life-threatening, required careful medical management and adjustments to her daily routine. These challenges have highlighted her pragmatic outlook. She doesn't view setbacks as weaknesses, but as opportunities to demonstrate strength through honesty and resilience. By being open about her struggles, she has shown fans that even at the highest level, athletes are human. Her willingness to prioritize well-being has made her an even more inspiring figure, as she encourages others to see self-care as a form of strength, not vulnerability. Financial challenges and career sustainability. Professional wrestling may look glamorous on the surface, but behind the scenes, financial uncertainty is a real part of the business. Becky has been candid about the realities of managing a career where income can fluctuate based on contracts, injuries, and the demands of the sport. Early in her journey, financial pressures were constant, and even after reaching global recognition, she has approached her career with foresight. By diversifying her income through merchandise, book sales, and appearances, Becky has created financial stability that allows her to focus on her craft without being overwhelmed by uncertainty. Her approach shows a modern understanding of sports entertainment, where long-term sustainability is just as important as immediate success. In this way, she has built a foundation that not only secures her future, but also sets an example for younger athletes navigating similar paths. Looking ahead, as Becky Lynch continues her journey, the future remains bright and full of possibilities. She has already proven herself as a performer, a writer, and an empowering figure, but her story is still being written. With her focus on health, personal growth, and mentoring younger talent, she continues to evolve while maintaining her authenticity. The challenges she has faced, injuries, health conditions, and financial pressures, have not slowed her down. Instead, they have shaped her into a more resilient and grounded person. Whether in the ring, in media, or in her personal life, Becky Lynch stands as a powerful example of how determination, honesty, and perseverance can create a legacy that goes far beyond championships. Conclusion. Becky Lynch's life and career reflect the power of resilience, authenticity, and courage. From her modest beginnings in Limerick to her rise as a global icon, she has faced obstacles that tested her physically, financially, and emotionally. Yet she has always emerged stronger. Her health battles and financial challenges have highlighted the realities of professional sports, but they have also showcased her ability to endure with grace and strength. Her championships, best-selling book, and cultural influence are milestones, but what truly sets her apart is her openness and her commitment to inspiring others. Becky Lynch's story is not just that of a wrestler. It is the story of a woman who faced the odds, remained true to herself, and used her platform to empower countless fans worldwide.